Hi, everybody. This is Spiritual Teacher for You, and I'm here to do a reading. So, last night I went to something called Tarot Tuesday that a local reader threw together along with her wife. Threw it together and organized it, and it was at a brewery, a local brewery, and just they put it out there to have people come and learn about tarot and have resources available and just kind of connect. It was so cool. Let me tell you something. It was so out of my comfort zone, but I knew I had to do it. I knew I had to do it. It was like my anxiety was so high going to it. And, I knew I would know people there, but it still was something very much out of my comfort zone. So I went and I took my like selenite wand with me because I was like, I need to release some of this anxiety, and it really did help. I literally held on to it while I was driving there, and I was doing deep breaths. Like I really was trying to take the anxiety I was feeling and alchemize it into strength. And so I repeated that in my head. I breathed in, and then as I released, I said, alchemize into strength. I turn my anxiousness into my strength. I use it to be strong. I use it to know. I use it to feel the pull closer to what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just knew, I didn't know if I was going to meet new people there, but I knew I was going to learn something. And so I learned a lot. It wasn't overwhelming, but like it could have been if I let it, you know what I mean? But she had a sample tarot spread on the board that you could try, just like several activities you could do with the tarot cards, a lot of like cheat sheets that she had created on her own that I personally think she should charge people for, but that's whatever. But she is doing this out of like wanting to share knowledge, and it was so admirable. And the effort and the creativity that was into it was just so badass, man. So, anyways, one of the things that she told me about was holistic tarot, and so I immediately purchased it. And this is literally like a tarot Bible, basically, is what she said. So I'm so excited to get into this. If you've heard of holistic tarot or have experience with it, please let me know. I'm so excited to get started on that. But yeah, it's just about following your gut, because in the past my anxiety would have totally stopped me from going to something like that, but I don't let it. When I know it's something that I'm driven towards, I'm not letting it anymore. It's very empowering. And so that's the message I feel coming through very strongly, is listening to our intuition, because y'all, as our intuition, as you listen to it, it literally gets so much stronger and within a very short time. And then things will happen and you're like, holy schmoly, is that really what happened? Because things start synchronizing to like a crazy amount. I wish I had documented the amount, but while you're driving, you really shouldn't be on your phone. I wish I had documented the amount of signs that I saw that were encouraging me to go to this Tarot Tuesday event. And I took it as confirmation. And I tried to make it out like I was super anxious, and I was, but it wasn't like in the past. I mean, when I met Nako at the meet and greet in his concert, literally my knees were weak. Like I literally was like, I think I was close to passing out. There was a moment I was like, oh my god, am I about to pass out? I was so nervous. But when I finally did meet him and realized that, he's a human just like all of us, everybody at that Tarot Tuesday is another person trying to learn, So once I realized we're all humans there and we all have something to share and bring forward to contribute, it just was like open. Like it opened my eyes to like, why are you scared of anything? What you have to say, as long as it's coming from the heart, is what needs to be shared. So just put it out there. So you guys, I encourage all of you to take what anxiety you have, and instead of using it as not an excuse, but letting it take over you, instead of letting it take over you, let it guide you. I could have taken that anxiety as a sign like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go. But no, everything in me was like, nah, girl, this is going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it. The brewery was so cool. It was a local brewery and it was super cool. A great venue. And the girl that threw this also has anxiety, but she did the damn thing, and she's continuing. But, anxiety is something that really just, anxiety to me feels like the fear door. It is the fear door. That's what anxiety is. Because if we let anxiety stop us from doing things that we thoroughly enjoy and actually really enjoy doing, because it's out of our comfort zone, but we know we're going to like it or possibly love it, or we feel drawn to it, but then we chicken out, it just destroys your soul a little, because you're basically telling your higher self like, nah, brah. Nah, I don't trust you. Nah, and then when you finally do say, okay, I will listen, I will go with this, and you show up, awesome things happen every time. Awesome things happen every time. But don't take my word for it. Reading Rainbow. So, Spirit, let's connect to the collective energies and what messages would like to come out at this time. I'm feeling a lot of crown and third eye chakra there. So, you might be having headaches lately or feeling like you're literally like your third eye is just like, wah, wah, like there's pressure behind this area. You could be feeling headaches in your like just all over really. Also like pressure in your nose, like right here. Yeah, you could be doubting yourself. Okay, there we go. Oh, you got the spider and the passion flower, creative ingenuity. Hell yeah, I love that. Spiders are everywhere at my house, like everywhere. And every year I'm like, I'm going to get a pest control guy out here. But every time I see them, I'm like, you guys are so awesome. I'm not terrified of them. I have a healthy, respectful fear of them. More like I'm gonna let you do you, and I'm gonna do me. I'm not gonna mess with you. Uh, but man, our crawl space will be filled with them. Just those little spindly spiders. My skin crawls. So I see this. Oh, yeah, that makes me feel like things are coming up for you that make you like uncomfortable. Like you may be having things. And you know what? I had the strongest urge to put on a perfume right before I came on here. Also, pink. Pink was really calling to me. Also, the 80s, like the 80s style was like really calling to me, as well as this mushroom lady necklace. So I'm definitely feeling femininity, okay? So the divine feminine this is probably these are probably messages for you. I'll probably have that in the title, Divine Feminine, DF, okay? But anyways, the perfume has passion flower in it. Passion flower, okay? So creative ingenuity. I swear we were talking about creativity a while ago, but maybe that was an earlier conversation. So this is creating. Oh, I was just talking about how the girl set up the Tarot Tuesdays and is coming up with the products by herself. So that's the energy that I'm feeling, is like you are really tapping into something that's never been done before, or that it's not been done in your area. And that you are starting something. You're gonna put something out there, if you haven't already, that is going to be so good for, novice spiritual people, because it's so confusing when you start waking up. It's so confusing when you start to have a spiritual awakening. And so I feel like you are tapping into the energy of connecting with spirit so that you can put out into the world things that are going to help healers to elevate so that we can continue to do and fulfill our purpose. Okay? The quail and gooseberry anticipation. Yeah, there's a big anticipation in the air. I'm getting to show you that again to let you look at it a little bit better. Gooseberry. I almost saw lemon for a second. That is interesting. The quail. I just got a memory of my mom who one Thanksgiving did hens, or what was it? Cornish hens, I think. Is that right? Instead of turkey, and I loved it. So when I saw the quail, it made me think of those Cornish hens that she cooked, which I could cry right now, but I'm not gonna, because she has passed on. But she cooked those Cornish hens, and they were so good, and it's such a happy memory. So I feel like the quail is a reminder. What is this? What is this energy? The quail reminded me of the Cornish hens to tell you that changes, anticipate the new. Like, it's going to be such a refreshing thing, because she switched from turkey to the Cornish hen, and then the next Thanksgiving when she asked, like, what would y'all want, I was like, hens. Like, it's almost like an opportunity, or something's going to be presented to you that is different than the norm, but you're going to like it so much better. Yeah, that's the energy. And anticipation of this. Have anticipation of this new thing arriving, and be open to it. Gooseberry. You may be seeing geese lately. Okay, let's see what else. The bat and the hellbore. Intuition. Oh yeah, I can tell I'm talking to some very intuitive people, because you wouldn't have gotten the message from the creative ingenuity card that I got. I am definitely talking to some intuitive people here, and I have a feeling, yes, that spirit is trying to communicate with you hardcore. um and that's why you're having all of this third eye, crown, chakra stuff going on. Probably a lot of head, like womp womp. It's, your ears, like your right ear or your left ear might be having weird sensations in them. Yes, you are being encouraged to expand and to listen to your intuition. Now I'm getting an itchy feeling in my left ear. Listen. Spirit wants you to listen to them. The porcupine and anemone. Boundaries. This is about setting boundaries. Oh, yeah. So I really feel in you that as you increase your intuition, you start waking up to the truth, which means you're waking up to the truth around you, which means you're waking up to the truth about people around you. So, whereas you used to want to please them, and I just feel a people pleaser here. And so in order for you to continue to grow, boundaries are going to have to be set. And if you don't set boundaries, people will continue to drain your energy. And you know what happens when your energy and your good light gets drained? You get sick, and then your time on earth gets shortened, because your life force is being drained from you faster than it would if you set boundaries and protect yourself. That is a big message. I'm literally seeing like Stephen King's Shrinking, where where like the guy starts losing weight and then he loses weight so much that he kind of looks like a skeleton. It's almost like that. It's like your life force is just being drained from you. And so you might be sick or feeling bad, down, tired. Just maybe symptoms are coming up and you're like, what is going on? And it's because you're being drained. And you know when you're being drained because you feel tired after you hang out with somebody or you do something. So that's when you're going to have to set boundaries and protect your energy. Selenite wands. Bathe in those things, man. They're so good. I can't highlight that enough. Taking a bath, taking a shower, eating fruit and vegetables, grounding, centering, getting a Reiki session, doing a chakra meditation, meditating, singing bowls. I mean, there's so many ways. There's so many ways. Just pick one and go with it. You don't have to be a spiritual. Well, you're probably not listening to this message if you're not a very spiritual person. But on the off chance that somebody is not super spiritual or is questioning their spirituality, you don't have to do woo things to cleanse yourself or to put a protective bubble around you. Setting boundaries with people is doing that, and it's showing yourself love, and it's showing yourself that you want to live, and that if you start questioning like why, where's my passion for life going, you're being drained, man. There's some crazy energy around you. I'm getting to light and incense. I'm going to use my little, I just dropped the lighter. See what I mean? Like the energy is a little weird. This is coming strongly in my head, so I'm just going to say it. I was told, or I wasn't told. I watched a reading that where the reader said that if you start dropping things or you're running into things or you just feel out of breath, like all of a sudden, or, of course, like consult a doctor if there are any concerns like that. Use your discretion here. But sometimes when you're just kind of being kind of clumsy, that's because you're feeling the energy of someone else. So just, be mindful of that is all I'm saying. Okay. Well, I'm getting called to my love and romance card. So another thing that I heard about being clumsy is sometimes this can be because you feel your twin flame or a high level soulmate. So the fact that I wanted to get my love and romance cards is almost like an affirmation of that. Also, if you have moldavite, this green stone, I'm getting that it is very good for spiritual elevation and transformation. But it gets a bad rep because when you're transforming and elevating, shit be getting real, things be getting triggered, things be coming up to elevate you, to deal with and heal. And so people were like, oh my God, get that thing away from me. Yeah, it can be intense, but it's not going to bring anything to you that you're not ready for. I'm being told to tell you that. When you wear that, it's basically a flare into the air saying you're ready to be found by spirit. You're ready to be called upon as someone who wants to elevate and be known as a spiritual presence or to connect with spirit. Okay. All right. We've got baggage. Yeah, you definitely got some baggage that you need to deal with. This feels to me like some childhood things, but we won't know that until we get into tarot. Heartbreak is a part of the human experience. It will pass. So someone here is dealing with heartbreak. Yeah, the baggage and the heartbreak definitely are going together here. So is this, what is the energy behind that? I'm going to get a different set of cards here. I'm going to get my index cards. I feel like I need a backup. Okay, hold on. Let me shuffle these. Okay. Trust fall came out. Okay, so I'm hearing that because of your baggage, this directly affected a relationship that you were in, which has now you're, I don't know if y'all have broken up or it's heading in that direction. Definitely feel, I feel the both of those, that like it's kind of ending, it's like on the downside, and you can feel that, and so it's breaking your heart. But I also feel that someone has already been broken up with or broke up with someone, but it sounds like this was meant to be, because the trust fall card is about surrendering to the divine, surrendering to spirit, to say, I don't know what I'm doing right now, so I'm just going to trust you. Like, I feel desperation, Transform. And I was just talking about Moldavite, that is the transformation stone. So you're definitely, because of your baggage that directly affected this relationship, I'm feeling that that really affected the relationship. But this relationship doesn't feel like the end all be all anyways. It feels like a karmic relationship to me, one to show you where you still need to heal. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra like stabbing. It almost feels like betrayal. So there may have been a betrayal in this situation for some of you. Okay. That energy was chaotic. I can't use it. My cat Smokey is eating right now, and I truly believe that everything happens for a reason during a reading. So the fact that he was nourishing himself, that is the message I'm feeling to give you. Is at this time you really need to nourish your soul. This could be from eating really good food, drinking great drinks, really filling your body with light, like high vibrational things, vegetables, roots, like root plants, like yams, sweet potatoes, carrots, peanuts, things that grow in the ground, asparagus. Yeah, those things. And anything else you can think of, turnips, yakima, I'm hearing. I don't know. Yeah, so you are in a healing phase right now. And so that can feel real icky sometimes, but that makes sense because you're transforming. So this is a healing phase. Why did it feel the need to do both of those cards? Because the healing phase, when I created the healing phase card, that means that you are at a very um very a very important part of your healing journey. And it's almost like, gosh, golly, Spirit, please give me clarity here on the words I need to say. It feels like you've been healing for a long time and you're right at the end. I'm getting like 9 of Wands here, like keep going. You're so close to making a breakthrough in your healing phase. And honestly, with this card coming out, I really sense that a lot of you, I don't even want to say some, a lot of you are basically done healing, and there's other things that are ready for you to focus on now. Sacral chakra. This is a lower chakra area. It's the second, it's right above the root, right at the lower belly, below the belly button. This is your creativity and your sensuality and how you relate to others. But with this card coming out, I'm sensing that there's some blockages there, which can lead to guilt and feeling insecure. And it makes sense why the boundaries card came out a while ago, because people who, and this is such people pleasing thing. So your sacral chakra is so, please meditate. to your sacral chakra. Okay, I will link a sacral chakra. In fact, I will play frequency right now during this video of the sacral chakra, because when you feel an obligation to please those around you, you are giving away your power. And so this is, or if you're not showing up in a way that you think that they expect you to show up, this leads to guilt or insecurity that you're not going to meet their expectations. But why does that even matter? Why do you need to meet their expectations? You know what I mean? The only expectations you need to meet are yours. Big message there. All right. Sacral chakra healing. Yeah. 417 hertz. Okay. All right. So this also is a message to help unblock it, is to tap into your creativity again. And I just saw the letter C over there. So get creative. Force yourself to get creative. Put yourself in a situation to be creative, and you'll, even if you don't have the motivation to, you have to force it. Like, this is what will unblock the sacral chakra, is by forcing yourself to get creative in whatever way you've been feeling drawn to lately. Okay? Please take that time out for yourself. It's so important. Yeah, so look at this, stuck energies, and then the healing phase card has like those little squigglies, and that's, I feel like that's what it's all, the baggage. You still have so much baggage, I feel like, from this heartbreak, just kind of stuck on you. So let's get out tarot now, and we want to know, how can we move through this heartbreak and get to the other side? Obviously, healing your sacral chakra, focusing on being creative, getting in touch with your higher self, getting out into nature, doing things that raise your vibration, eating and drinking healthy food, drinking water. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on. It's all individual, you know? Just choose one and do it. Just choose one and do it. All right, we got Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Yes, you are definitely on a journey to self-love and unconditional love, and there's energy around you of newness, of a new adventure, of something coming in. So if something has recently left your life, it's so that this new can come in. That's a big message for somebody there. With the Ace of Cups, I just see love being poured upon you, whereas you have felt drained before. I see this, like, this resource of love. I say source of love. Resource of love? Why did resource? What is the resource that you use? What resource can you use to increase your self-love? Reiki, all those things we've mentioned before, basically. I'm also getting to say something like tarot. Getting a reading obviously helps with getting insight, you know? Hey, I'm just going with the flow here, but I'm open to doing readings right now. So if you want to check out my Fiverr or Etsy shop, go for it. I have a twin flame reading on my Etsy shop that takes a deep dive into your twin flame journey. And so I automatically associate that as you increase your self love, willingly choosing to increase your self love, that it almost coincides with that twin flame journey, because there's no way to have a lifetime with your twin flame if you have not done the healing yet. And when you increase your self love, it's all connected, you guys. Healing, self love, twin flames, elevating, it's all connected. Four of Pentacles comes out, so I see you trying to control the flow, and you can't. I see you trying to control how things go in your life, or like trying to like plan every little detail, and it's exhausting. It's like it's so exhausting. Um it's like you're clinging to control to feel in control, but it's like the more you cling to it, the less in control you feel, or the more chaotic you feel. Okay, I just got 6 of Cups reversed. So this is you not acknowledging your current blessings, not noticing, the I'm hearing fundamentals that are right in front of you. You're thinking too much either ahead or in the past. With the 6 of Cups, it insinuates the past, but I'm feeling like you could be thinking about the future. Well, what if this, like you're not in the present moment, and acknowledging your current blessings. Yeah, so I just saw another card that I thought was out. No, okay, if it comes out, it will. So yeah, gosh, golly, you have so much going on right now. No wonder your head feels like it's gonna explode. My head this whole time has been just like, you know. All right, we got the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So out of balance here, man. There's an out of balance, feeling overwhelmed. That makes sense. You're focusing on, it feels like you're focusing on something too much. So there, and in sacrifice of something else, you know what I mean? And I'm hearing that you may be focusing on others more than yourself. So there's a big imbalance there. When your thoughts revolve around, well, what would make that person happy? There's an imbalance there, because you need to think, okay, I love that person, but what will make us both happy? Or I'm going to do what's best for me, as long as it's, showing yourself love. I'm going to do what's best for me, and they can be respectful of that or not. I just see like, our roles in relationships keep coming up. And I almost want to say there shouldn't be a role in a relationship. Like, when you come together with somebody, it should be equal exchange of everything. So then when you say, oh, we have roles, it separates us when we're supposed to be unified in a marriage. So I've always felt so like confused why the masculine seems to take certain roles and the feminine seems to take certain roles. And that's okay if you do that. I think we all naturally do that. But it confuses me, to be honest. So, and I feel like because I'm confused, that means that something's imbalanced there, that it shouldn't be. There needs to be a balance of feminine and masculine activities all around. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. Queen of Wands is reversed. So, yeah, you've given up some of your power, because the Queen of Wands is so powerful, so confident. When she's reversed, your light is dull. Your little matchstick is flickering because it's about to go out. Yeah, oh gosh, I don't, the Fool. Okay, great. It's like Spirit said, okay, we need to give this girl some hope. Yeah, the Fool. So I do feel some new energy coming in that is going to help balance your life and give you some more confidence and help you realize your truth. King of Swords. Wow. So I see some communication coming in here. Like big big communication. And this is going to, what is it going to do? Oh, it's about your spiritual purpose. So the King of Swords is coming in for communication about your spiritual purpose. Who do you think of when I show you the King of Swords? This is someone who's very intelligent, um, can communicate very well, articulate, very authoritative, fair, likes to be fair, but uses their intellect and logic to be fair. That's what feels fair to them. Um, this is someone who can get to the root of an issue very easily. They kind of go back in their brains and they're like, oh, that happened because of this and this and this. Um, so this is someone trustworthy. Like they have a lot of knowledge in the subject, and they have a lot of knowledge in the spiritual realm with the Hierophant coming out. Um, okay. So what about this? What's it going to do? Okay, Ten of Wands. This is that. So I feel like it's going to be what you need to hear in order to complete this cycle I see you going through. The Strength card just came out for Leos. No, I'm just kidding. There's also Taurus here with the Hierophant. But with Strength coming out, okay, I feel like there's more to this message. Let me feel like I need to wait for it. Okay. That's why. My dears. Okay. So someone is coming in that you're going to meet with this new beginning. I feel like it may be a new job or a new passion project. Um, it's also like just a new challenge, something new coming up. And someone is going to be communicating something to you that is very enlightening, that makes you realize the connection that you have with spirit. And this is going to be the completion of a cycle for you, one of your old self. And this is leading to such elevation, of merging with your higher self, your highest self. But it is going to take, I got two strength cards back to back here. It is going to take persistence and strength and courage and healing and facing challenges head on. Like this is what you're doing right here. This is what you're doing. You're facing challenges head on. You're being forced to face things, so that they can come up and move out as you heal. But I'm telling you, this is leading you to your person or back to your person, I heard. This is so beautiful. It's going to be tough, but with the knowledge that you gain, the enlightenment that you gain, the clarity, the truth that you gain, it's not as tough as you think. You're thinking about it from the level of elevation you're at now, the level of awareness you're at now. But think about if you actually had higher knowledge, then things that you're going through right now won't seem so bad. They'll make sense. Sorry, I just smelled something weird. And it just went away just like that. I can't remember the Claire for smell, but the past 2 days I've had smell. There it is again. What is that? Okay, hold on, guys. I still can't figure out the smell, but it's like it smells like fingernail polish, dry erase marker, and something like starting to burn all at once. So I don't know if those things resonate with you, but it's freaking me out, man. Oh, oh my God. That's what it is. Okay. Woo! All right. So, sorry. I'll get it together. Hold on. The incense that I just lit was a cone incense. I think I showed it. And I placed it on the little heart shaped glittery tray that that the incense ashes fall into. Well, it's made of resin. So I didn't even think about putting a freaking hot burning incense cone on it and what that would do. That makes so much sense. All the smells I was smelling. Like fingernail polish would be the resin. Something slowly starting to burn because it was like, anyways. Wow. So that's interesting too that it was heart shaped, and we just talked about the lovers. The fact that I'm wearing pink, feeling a lot of femininity. So yeah, I'm getting the urge. It's 41:22 on the clock. I'm getting the urge to use my romance and love cards again. Wow, that was crazy, you guys. I feel like there's more to that there. Oh, fire, love, passion. But like it's like in your energy field. That, but it's not actually in your life yet. That's what I'm feeling. That's why it took me so long to figure out, because it's like you feel the energy. You feel the energy of your person, but they may not necessarily be in your life. So like it's like you can I just feel like there's things happening around you that may be like odd or abnormal because of your divine counterpart's energy that you feel, because it's intense. Look what card I just pulled. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. I just scared my cat with that noise. He's a scaredy cat anyways. Oh y'all, this is so powerful. So powerful. Um yeah, I just got to look at my lion over there on the wall. So I definitely feel Leo fiery energy here. There's that heartbreak card again. Attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. But that heartbreak comes up again to remind you that if you rush into feeling the void with another relationship right away, instead of taking the time to increase your self love and heal and all that, then it's going to keep leading to heartbreak. Okay, that was the message that I definitely felt from that. Okay, so is there anything else that wants to come through? I definitely feel like my animal cards are calling to me, so let me get those really quickly. Okay. Let's see what animals would like to come out, and this is where we will end the reading. All right. Immediately we got well for communication. You are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. And power. Imagine feeling the emotion of your truth, being vulnerable to it, Sorry, I was just making sure that that was out. Being vulnerable to it and saying it in a powerful way that lets them know, like, hey, this is my truth. You can't mess with it because it's mine. What does that even sound like? I'm trying to think of a time that I said something with emotion, vulnerability, and power. Spirit. So the panther comes out for guidance. So that immediately lets me know that you will be guided into how to do that. But it is time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. New beginning, the Fool. You are encouraged to expand your awareness. You're expanding now, anyways. Eliminate fears, approach that fear door and walk through it, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. So you are definitely guided on this journey. Um, but yes, Spirit, we want to know how to talk with emotion, vulnerability, and power. It's okay to cry while you're talking too. A lot of people try to avoid that because they feel like it shows weakness. No, no, that means you feel something. What's wrong with feeling something? What's wrong with letting the person know that the situation is emotional for you? Oh man, too many divine masculines really struggle with expressing their emotions because they have that societal pressure on them to be manly. It's okay to express yourself in an emotional way. Okay, so now I know that, if emotions come up while you're speaking, that's because what you're speaking about is tied to your emotions. Why do we're in such denial about that? Vulnerability. So speaking something, I mean, as soon as you feel emotional about something, you're vulnerable, right? But then how do you say it powerfully? Martin Luther King just came into my head. Martin Luther King Jr. in his speech, how he talked with such passion. You know, his speech was great and all, but the delivery of the words and the way he spoke the words is what was so powerful. Many people have said what he said, but the way he did it with the power and emotion is what triggered people because they knew it was truth. When you speak something that passionately from your heart, you're speaking truth, and people knew it and they were uncomfortable with it. Oh. Well, the snake came out for transformation. This is the year of the snake. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. That's what I'm saying. Things are moving out so that better can come in. And it requires faith and trust and letting go. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it all. Self love, peacock, dog, loyalty, badger for endurance. Yes, that perseverance. Um, this is a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Okay. All right, y'all. I really think that's the end of the messages. Yeah, it is. It's time to pack it up. Pack it again. Okay. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching me. And again, I will remind you that I am open for personal readings. Just go to my either Fiverr page or my Etsy page, or just reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at Spiritual Teacher for You. And we can just figure out what you want. I really like to personalize my readings. I don't do cookie cutter readings. I've realized that now. I think I tried to do cookie cutter readings and that just doesn't work with me. So when you book a reading, it's basically you get what I channel. And I open myself up, and what comes through is what comes through for you. So if you have something that you're really wanting to know more about, we can definitely tap into that. But other things are going to come through too that spirit is going to want you to know about. So just expect that as well. And my messages are straight from the source of spirit. So sometimes it they can feel, I don't want to say preachy, but almost like a lesson, like a coaching session, because I, I I'm giving the advice that spirit is channeling through me. So yeah. But anyways, if you are interested, you can hit me up. So yeah, much love and light to you guys. Mwah.